Transport is the world's #1 climate polluter, and the number of cars per household even continues to increase. About 25% of all carbon dioxide emitted comes from the transport sector, 18% of it from road vehicles. Over 8 billion tons of CO2 are emitted every year by cars, lorries and buses, making a significant contribution to global warming. The Paris Climate Agreement aims for targeted measures to maintain global warming under 1.5 degrees Celsius. To this end, CO2 emissions must be drastically reduced. In the future, the world's entire population should only emit around 480 gigatons of carbon dioxide. At current emission levels, however, this budget would be used up in about 12 years. Smart and, above all, sustainable solutions are required to achieve these climate goals. Sustainable mobility solutions of this kind can be experienced at the international trade fair Polis Mobility. Some 100 exhibitors from various countries are all set to present innovations for a sustainable and low-emission future in Cologne. The unusual concept of the event allows visitors to physically try out different means of transport. Naturally, as Kölnmesse, we too have used the pandemic to further invest in new trade fair formats. And Polis Mobility represents the future ideal format, where we display solutions throughout the exhibition and also bring citizens together in the city with the players who are shaping the mobility of the future. This was our motivation to bring the concept of Polis Mobility to the railway and to implement it here in Cologne. I believe that mobility transition is a major issue for all metropolises. Naturally, this also includes transport emissions. And we're thrilled to work on this because it promises us a better quality of life. An important subject for the traffic of the future is alternative drive options, including electric, hybrid, solar and hydrogen drives. Apart from their environmental compatibility, electrically powered cars provide another advantage. A number of sensors are already installed on board these vehicles, so little additional technology is required to make fully autonomous driving possible. We're already on the electrification bandwagon. In addition to the Mustang Mach-E, we have now launched Europe's first fully electric commercial vehicle, the E-Transit, which you see in the background. In the city of the future, only fully electric vehicles will be on the roads, and beyond that, naturally full autonomy. Autonomous driving is not only of interest for private transport. In the future, local public transport will provide autonomous buses to transport passengers safely and quickly. A good example is the autonomous e-bus from Estonia.
In order to make public transportation more personalized and bring it to people, in order to motivate them to forego their personal cars, we can use automated driving and autonomous last-mile transportation to offer safe, sustainable, and at the same time, on-demand transportation for people.
In Germany, over 10 billion passengers use public transport every year, substituting around 20 million car journeys every day. The use of buses and trains has declined worldwide during the pandemic. At the trade fair's Mobility Hub, companies reveal how the future's bus and rail network might look. When it comes to mobility, the city of Cologne will continue to develop in a truly sustainable way. There will be many sustainable mobility options. Our intention is to also network these public transport services more closely with other options, such as bike sharing and car sharing. We're doing everything we can to continue developing public transport. For us, a key point is the conversion of our diesel bus fleet to electric motors. Our target for full completion is 2030. The entire light rail fleet has been running on green electricity since 2016. Young companies' innovations are particularly striking. Young, dynamic companies that are particularly innovative in their approach to the mobility of the future can be found in our Startup Hub, where they present unbiased ideas and new ways of thinking, and at the same time have the chance to make important contacts. One of the fair's truly special highlights is the unique spatial concept within a 4-kilometer radius. Cologne's Rudolfplatz will be transformed into a city hub for 4 days. A place to experience the city of the future. It will include a presentation of e-bikes and cargo bikes for local mobility, offering a new perspective on traffic in densely populated cities. The beauty of cargo bikes becomes clear in delivery situations, because in the future these vehicles can be used to reach customers in areas that are very difficult to reach by car. Numerous initiatives addressing our civil society in a livable city are also to be found in our Polis Hub meeting space. The subject of e-mobility in the tradesman sector is also relevant to the city of the future. Exhibitors are set to discuss how the mobility turnaround can be nudged forward in cities and communities, and how local emission-free drive systems can be encouraged. The focus here is on the relatively short distances traveled by sanitation companies, delivery services, and supply firms. The aim for the future is to cover these distances electrically or by
Events und Kongresse runden die Experience rund um die Stadt der Zukunft ab. Wie genau sie einmal aussehen wird, lässt sich zwar nicht mit Sicherheit vorhersagen. Die hier präsentierten Ideen bieten jedoch einen Vorgeschmack darauf, wie die nachhaltige Mobilitätswende aussehen könnte.